Good morning, everyone. I am chiming in this morning unannounced because I was getting ready to create a card using the Loyal and True stamp set. I thought I would do a little tribute card to our veterans. My husband is actually a 22-year veteran of the Maine Army National Guard. And I wanted to try something with the Stamparatus. And I thought I'd show it to you guys while I was working on my card. So what I've done is I've created 3 of the soldier. One is a little bit darker, and I'm going to darken him even more, but I wanted to make sure this was going to work. So what I did first is added a piece of Whisper White that measures 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. I placed my soldier right in the center where I want him. I'm going to add him to my Stamparatus. And then, because this is such a bold image, I sanded him first just to remove the manufacturer's seal. And then wipe him clean. This will just enable the ink to go on there a little bit better. And then what I did is I started by stamping the 2 soldiers on the side. So I'm going to move my cardstock over right here. Oh, another thing I did also, when I stamped my first one, the side of the foot there made a little boo-boo. So I did go ahead and cut around the feet so that wouldn't happen again. I usually test out my stamps first that way, and when they stamp off to the side like that, I make some changes by cutting. Okay, so I've got him in place where I want him on the right hand side. I'm using gray granite ink today, and I'm going to ink up the soldier. Go ahead and stamp him using the Stamparatus. So there's my first image. Now I'm going to move this over to the left-hand side about there. I'm going to do the same thing. Oops, I am forgetting to use my little magnet to hold this in place. So now we're going to ink the second one. What's neat about this too, they're all going to be the same height, which is what I was going for. And now I'm going to move him in the center. So right about there. And what's great about, oh, I have a couple people watching. Hi guys. I didn't think anybody would be watching because I'm just chiming in unannounced. So now what I want him to do for the middle one, I want him to be darker than the other 2. So if you guys missed the beginning, I did 2 soldiers, and now I want my third one overlapping and darker. So I'm going to stamp, pull this off. Now you can see that kind of looks like a mess, but because of the Stamparatus, we can keep adding layer and layer of ink. So layer upon layer. See how he's getting darker? Now I think on this one I did it 5 times. So there's number 3. And you could also actually use a darker color. But I wanted to see what would happen with using the same shade of ink each time. And I know some of you guys are anxious for the Stamparatus. It'll be in the new catalog on June 1st. So if you haven't acquired yours, if you didn't acquire it with the, I think it was back in December, you'll be able to purchase one on June 1st. Now look how much darker he is. I'm using the same exact ink color. Oh, Karen, I'm glad you're letting me know about the alerts, because I've tried to explain that on the Facebook page. When you guys like my page and follow my page, you get alerts when I go live if I don't announce like I did for this one. Okay, so I'm up to 5 layers right now, and I can still see some of it in the center. I'm not going to finish my card with you live, but I will post it later. Okay, see how that's almost all filled in? Let me bring it up closer. So this is the same exact color on all 3 of the soldiers. Let me do a couple more. So you can see where the Stamparatus really comes in handy for something like this. See, it's almost there. I would say one more. Whoop, let me wipe my pad here. I would say one more is going to do it. Connie, the ink I'm using is the new gray granite. So that'll be available on June 1st also. There, I'm pretty happy with that. So you can see I did like, I think it was 5 layers on this one, and I think I did like 8 on this one. So you could keep going. Black would also look good, but like I said, I wanted to stick with the same color of ink on all 3 of them. So check back on my Facebook page in probably about an hour or so, and I'll have this card posted when it's all finished. Thanks for stopping in, you guys.